Hi, it's Jen
And Mal.
from Teacher Lunch.
And we are on episode 11
Wow,
of
we're
That's
moving.
All We Got. I
We're moving and
know.
grooving.
It's crazy, isn't it?
We've got a lot to unpack.
Oh boy, we could be here forever.
Forever. I think maybe the first thing we should talk about right now are our kids for a second. If you
Oh,
don't mind. Yeah.
what
Yeah.
a week.
You know,
Some weeks are like that.
so I'm 52.
I'm 53, but
We're
we're
turning.
actually a week apart.
Yeah,
So
we're
a
turning.
week and a year apart. So you're going to be 53. I'm going to be 54.
So like when our three kids, because our fourth ones came a little later. So when our three kids were little, we were stunad with them, right?
Very.
I mean, crazy. I mean, it was like you had the double stroller,
Double stroller. They're fighting back and forth.
Cheerios in the cup, then they go on the floor in your car.
Oh,
I had the minivan.
I had the big Suburban.
I mean, I was working a little.
Working a little, not
No,
working. We and you, we never really timed it right with we
No.
were home for a little while together, but then
Yep.
you went back, I was home, then I went back, you were home. It was
Yep.
it was like tag, you're it.
Then I brought you back.
Then you brought me back, and now I'm there for good.
And I was like, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it. But now I think harder than when they were little is when they started to go to parties in high school.
Oh, that was way harder.
I think
big kids, big problems.
The worst thing ever.
Well, it's funny because I just dropped my little one off at a party, like his first party, 8th grade,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a Halloween party, and I was very excited. One friend comes in
Love
with
a
a
good
tank
Halloween
top on
party.
and loaded in cologne, and he looked like
course.
Fonzie.
Of course.
And I was like, "Where are you going?
Axe.
Down the shore?" And then another one, a cute little boy, and then they went, and the girls were all dressed up,
looking like hoochie mamas.
but they were cute. And
Yeah,
I
I
was
know,
like, I
but
just
they
want to
dressed
sit
like
and
nothing.
watch it with my popcorn.
You
It
had
was
to
so
see my
cute.
daughter's Halloween costumes
Oh,
in
my
college.
God.
Oh, Maran. I was like wearing, what do you call that?
Dominatrix.
No, when
No?
they have like nothing and it's like your underwear, the dongs. What do you call them?
A thong.
No.
What do you mean?
When they wear the little string.
G-string.
No, forget it.
I don't know
It'll
what
come
you're
to you
talking
what you
about.
call it. Oh, dental
Corset?
floss.
Oh, dental floss.
She calls it dental floss. I mean, like my daughter.
No, I call it a napkin and a
That's what you
a
called it.
napkin and a diaper.
Thank you. Like, she's
Shirt's
going
a
to be a
napkin.
devil or an angel. That's so sweet. Then I went, what the frig are you wearing?
It's terrible.
But however, I will say this. If they had those costumes when I was her age and I looked like that, I'd put it on. I always say, because I always needed extra money, I should have pole danced. I would have had a good time. I would have had some tips in my G-string. I would have been a good time.
I don't know if
I would have liked to shake my ass a little.
I would be afraid.
But the high school years, I think, were the worst. I had an older son who liked to party hardy. His whole crew. Football players. So you expect that, right?
Yeah.
Because they're cool.
Yeah.
Supposed to do that until you're not.
Right.
And like I will say, how many times did the police call the house? Okay, so one time,
100 times. I never had a bra on either. They'd come to the door. I was swinging around.
Always swinging. One time they
on
called
the body cam.
they right? And did you care?
No.
You were so mad.
I was so mad.
Mad. You'd lay in bed. I would lay in bed, and I'd hate to hear the phone. Right, like that was dreadful.
Dread.
Midnight, the phone would ring, and literally, my husband this one time goes, "It's your turn." I had to get up. I had to drive to this enormous house in this town, like couple over than us, like enormous, like bigger than I've ever seen. I pull up and had a big hail. Now, let me tell you what I was wearing. My nightgown top, because I wear a nightgown. I had a shove sweats on and my slippers. Okay? I got out, went running, and the girls were swaying.
Swaying them in the breeze.
Hitting me, giving me a
2
black and
points,
blue.
like
Screaming.
radar guns.
Screaming. And the cops are staring at me, and there's all these kids all drunk and high staring at me, and there's my son in the mix, and I pulled him out of that mix, and I was screaming at him, screaming. Cops are still looking at me, and I'm like, I'm taking him right now. And they're like, well, just 1 second. We have to do one more thing. Make sure he didn't have the marijuana in it. And back then, marijuana wasn't legal whatsoever.
Yeah, it wasn't legal, yeah.
And he didn't have it in his backpack, so I got to take him home. So of course, he had a ticket and all this stuff, whatever they gave him. The next day, so that was Saturday. So Monday, they called me, and I'm in the car. Was horrible. You see like a number that you know. And they're like, so your son's going to have to come down to court, but we decided we're not going to give him any points or anything. I said, why? Well, when they came into the precinct, they said how you came running like a lunatic and screamed at him. So we figured you like beat him when he got home, that he had enough of I said, I didn't. and he needs to go to court. They're like, nope, no court, but just bring him down to Hackensack. He's going to have to meet with someone. I said, okay.
Oh,
So what do you do when you pass the jail cells?
you tell them that's
Yep,
where you're going.
You're going to go in
You're
there.
going there. I used to drive them to the reform school and say, that's where you're going.
Bread and water. That's it. I like bread and water. Bread and water. And then I sit down with this girl who had to be like 10, who thought my son was cute.
Oh, no.
And said, okay, can you just write me an apology letter?
Oh, come on.
I said, are you kidding me? An apology letter? He's laughing. And guess who wrote the apology letter?
You.
Yep, enabler.
I know, enabler.
Those times were the worst.
The worst, because it's your first time going through it, and that makes it all worse.
All worse. I would go to dinner. I'd come home to a big party.
Oh, it was awful.
My older one, he wound up having a drinking problem and marijuana problem. He did. He didn't know how to handle it. He did go and get help a couple of times. Up until kind of present day, he's sober now, but he's going to be 27.
And that's a hard,
think about it, thing. How long it took. So think about how many phone calls I got. But I think I had the worst one. I won't even share that story.
No,
but
don't share that.
The worst is the phone ringing or laying in bed and seeing cop lights.
Oh, I'm telling you, the ding dong.
The ding dong. One time it ding donged at my best friend's daughter had a party. My son hid.
Oh, no.
Wait, came home. I didn't know. Came home. And then the cops are knocking at my door.
Oh.
Is Austin here? I said, I don't know. Let me check. So he comes to the door. They say what they have to say. And he's like, I don't know how they knew it was me. Because when we all had to write our names down, I put down, like, he left off a letter in his name. And then, you know how they knew?
So smart.
They found his wallet.
Oh.
Like, you do not.
They're so
you
dumb.
give a fake name, but it wasn't a fake name.
So dumb. Mine gave the fake name and the right address. Well, that's going to really help you.
That works, yeah. That works too.
I mean, do not.
So those, when they were little, I wish, I know you worry, like when they were really little, you worry like they're going to choke.
Worry about everything. They're choking, they're going to have a food allergy. Oh my gosh, somebody's going to kidnap them.
Yep.
Then when they're older, you're like hoping somebody kidnaps them because you just can't take it anymore. You get a break.
You knew no one would kidnap them.
No, yeah, exactly. They'd send them back in 5 minutes.
Send them back. Goodbye. But I don't know what it's
we've been through. I'm like thinking, I've been through so much hell.
Yep.
With these kids. Yep. And a lot of it was like in the normal range of things. And a lot of it was not in the normal range of things.
Agree. Same.
And you know what? I always had you because the two of us, and I think that's really what bonded us even more was because we both could you top that? Like where there was a time where we would go back and forth. Well, can you top this? Well, no, because I got this.
Yeah.
And other people are telling us how great their kids are.
Facebook.
They're sending us all these things on Facebook and this one got this award and this one's going to be in college on this scholarship and this one's so smart in the National Honor Society. Facebook. And the two of us are like, what the hell did we do?
I stopped looking.
People.
Yeah, I stopped looking when he went to like a wilderness camp and then he went to a rehab. And when he was there, I stopped looking at Facebook.
You have to.
Because I was like, I know your kid.
Right. And you know they're not the way that they want them to be.
And you know when you hate someone, when someone one up you, like you hate that. But in these situations, when I would tell you, I'd be like, oh, please have a better story than me.
But like our one-upping was not one-upping.
I'll take it. Oh.
But it got us through, right? It got us through a lot of stuff in life. And we realized very early on that most people are not honest.
I agree.
And we are. And that's the bond we have because we will say it like we see it.
It is what it is.
And it is what it is. And it's not going to change it.
No. And I think that's, people are always like, oh, you never care what people think. But there's a part of me, like when I was going through it with my older son, I did kind of keep it to myself a little or be careful who I shared with because people would judge me as a parent.
And then people judge your kid. And you know what? You have good kids. I have good kids. Our kids are good kids. I hated that the most. Because they make a mistake or their life maybe has a challenge in it, or an addiction. I don't care what anybody says. Addiction is a disease that nobody asks for.
Yep.
And you know what? Half the population, more than half, has addiction in their family somewhere. Have some compassion, have some empathy, and stop judging our kids that they're these awful people because they're not awful people. Your son is one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, and I love him. And I don't think that there's anything.
But you're so right because I will say something about me that I still worry that people who do know my story judge him.
And you don't need that.
And that does bother me. I'll judge him.
You could judge him all you want.
But that does bother me because I will tell you, I always say, so if I fell, my oldest would help me up. If
He
I fell,
definitely
my
would.
second guy, who I love to death, will step over me, be like, "Wait a minute, did you need me?" I'll be like, "I did. Come back."
No, he would help you too.
No, but you know what I mean. Like
I know, but your oldest one has a
he's
lot of
big heart,
compassion and he has a lot
and
of
that's a problem.
empathy.
And that also is a problem for him, right? Because it's like mental illness and all that stuff. But like, because we all have that. I mean, I do. Everybody has
We
that.
all
If I
do.
didn't have Wellbutrin, I don't know where I'd be.
I
I'd be in a
don't know.
corner, I think,
I know I had a
rocking.
double up yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
After
Right.
that
Rocking.
story, I had a story, but I'm not allowed to tell it
Oh, you
yet.
doubled up because
I
of
had
that
a double
story.
up. I was beside myself
I hate
because
that.
I feel I don't know whatever. They're just learning. They're
They're learning.
learning.
They're learning. And you want to know something? Everyone used to tell me, wait till they're 26. Wait till. And I waited and he turned 26. I'm like, I'm still waiting. Well, he's going to be 27. And I feel he turned a corner.
He
I can
did.
hear it in his voice. I can see
I
how
could
he,
see it in him when I saw him
I can
recently.
see
He
it in him.
definitely turned a corner. And there are going to be challenges in his life.
Yep.
There are challenges in all of
Yep.
our
He's still going to
lives.
make mistakes.
And we do too.
But so, they all do, right? We know they all do. But I want, everybody with these little kids and with these kids who are in high school years and this and that. Like I will say right now, like I said to Mel, because she had a situation last night, like I can sleep at night because I don't have that. Like, listen, I had it. So I feel like I can say it. Like my last guy would never do it because he saw it, unfortunately, right?
Right.
So I sleep like a baby at night. It's great. But, for all these young moms out there, I think you hit it on the nose. Like you got to just go through it. Be careful who you talk to because
Yep. Surround yourself. That was another
Yep.
podcast we had with positive people. Surround yourself with people you could trust. It's very hard to find
Yep.
them. It's very
It
hard to
is.
find those people in your friends, in your kids' friends' moms.
100%.
I feel like that's a very hard place to find those people you can trust. There's going to be one or two.
Yep.
And even sometimes they're going to surprise you.
Yeah, like I was disappointed quite a bit. Like there was a time I left my gym because people were talking about me. Then I was like, why am I leaving the gym? So I went back and I told them off. And then I told the gym owner, and he's like, I wish you would have told me. I would have said something. Like, if I could go back, I feel like I can't go back and change anything. It is what it is.
Can't
and it's gotten
unscramble an egg, right?
Can't unscramble an egg. But I want everyone else out there to know, like, the one thing that I will say is that I did tell a lot of people, and with that I got a lot of information that helped.
And and sometimes that's good to do.
Yes.
And then another thing I want to say is a lot of times when we're going through these traumatic events or our kids are and we're feeling it, we think everybody's talking about us and everybody's looking at us and everybody's judging us, but a lot of that's not true because everybody's in their own way. Like they might talk about it for 5 minutes, but then they move on to something else.
Yep.
It's just our pain that we're projecting.
Mm-hmm.
We're thinking everybody's talking about us because we feel so ashamed sometimes.
Yeah. And I feel bad. So we have a lot of these young kids coming in, like these kindergarten, pre-K, first, second, they have so much anxiety. And I hear some teachers like, oh, please, they just need a kick in their butt. And maybe some do. I don't know. But like, right now I feel like there is a lot of anxiety around. And I think because maybe us parents are carrying it, right? So the kids can sense it. They're like animals. They can sense it. Like I know when I'm anxiety, like my how I am dictates how my house is going to be that day. So when I'm on edge, my kids ask me, what's the matter? Are you okay? Like and I feel bad.
Right. We got to be mindful of that.
Mindful. So like as a teacher, I find when I have these type of students, I think I love that I'm their teacher because I get it. And I don't make excuses for them. And I try to figure out them individually how to handle it.
Yes.
Right? Because there's not one size fits all.
No.
And because I've been in it and I've been through it, that's the one thing I always tell these parents. Like one parent I remember said to me, how come you haven't called me yet when my kid's rolling around on the rug? I'm like, why am I going to call you? You're going to come in from your job, leave your job and tell him to stop rolling on the rug? He's in third grade. He cannot help rolling on the rug. He will one day, he's not going to be 30 in the office rolling on his rug. But I think because I've been through so much, you've been through so much.
And I kind of try, like, and as the librarian, I like to offer a safe space for these kids.
You do.
There's so many kids that need me in that capacity, not to find a book, but maybe just to fit in or just to have a place to go where it looks like they're reading a book, but they're really just escaping from something. And that's fine with me.
Yeah.
And go for it.
You've obviously done a good job. She got Teacher of the Year last year.
Thank you.
You truly, like sometimes teachers get it and you're like, what? But when your name was called, you truly, truly deserve that because you do have such good patience. Like we have our, regular ed, we have our special ed, and you just are so good. These kids, when they see her in the hallway, she's like a celebrity.
Well, I do love them. I love the kids. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do. I love the kids. I feel like kids, I don't know. They can't.
Nope.
They're just very real, right? They're not jaded yet, and they have a lot of their stuff that's just out there. Oh, we got an interruption.
Sorry.
So I was saying that they're just so innocent kids, right? And they're a product of what's going on around them. So I genuinely love them.
We have a Valley program. They're highly autistic children, and when they see Melissa,
I know they're my friends.
I can't even tell you how they light.
Want to know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because I treat them like I would treat any other human being, with respect. They're human beings. They're people. They have needs. They have fears. They have strengths.
They're so
cute.
They
have weaknesses, just like everybody else.
These kids are so
cute. And I treat them like human beings.
What is the one student who loves Donna Summer?
Oh, he loves Donna Summer. He sings to her.
He sings to her.
He sings to her. She works hard for her money. He sings to her.
That's what's so great about our profession.
I love it.
Right?
And he'll say, oh, I think she needs a song. I said, I think so. And then he'll open up the tank and he sings into her tank.
Is that not the best? That's the best story. So remember that, right? Like, so I as a teacher, I see all of these different types of students and different kinds of learning. And I am blessed that I have my family, and they're all different. All my kids, they all have different.
Your classroom is a family. You have your whole brat pack. Like, that's a brand. You branded that. Like,
I love my kids.
Everybody wants to be in the brat pack. They do.
I love my students.
It's a family.
Yeah, I guess so. I do. I mean, like, we love our job, and I think because we accept everyone for who they are, we don't judge them.
No.
And I think because we've been judged and we've learned so much, and all four of our kids are so different in how they learn, how they act, how they look, everything. And I just want everyone, if you can, just to try to remember that. Don't listen to everybody, and
you do what your heart says.
Do what your heart says.
And it's hard to do. And ask for help if you need it. That's important too.
Yep. Really, if you have any questions,
you can go to for help. Like, be aware, like when you're parenting as a young mom, and you're with these other young moms, and you're all on the same trajectory, and you're all vying for the same captain of this team, and this part, and high math, and all this, you're all competing against each other, right?
Yep.
So it's hard to find that accepting person in that group, because everybody's vying for the same thing.
Yeah, and our fourth, we don't even feel that.
I don't feel that at all, because I couldn't give a rat's rear if he made anything. I would be, please don't even.
And neither do our kids. My son does not care either, because he feels that I don't. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
So it's a beautiful thing. Yep, they are fine.
And everybody will be fine.
And everyone will be just fine. And if anyone has any questions, you can always ask me any questions if your son or daughter is going through anything and you need any, because I have so much resources that I could share.
And I am the child. I am the sibling of a person with addiction, and I grew up in a family of addiction with that person, and I can talk for the siblings, and I think that's another
because there's not enough out there,
right? And I think that's another reason I connect with your kids, because I know what it feels like to live in a
private
house where the siblings suffering and the ones that are the good ones, quote unquote, trying to be good, they're suffering too, you know. So
don't be ashamed.
You need to have a voice.
Yep, have a voice, and if you need us, you could always send us an inbox.
Not that we know anything. We're not professional.
We're not professional doctors.
And no.
No.
Professional anything. I don't even know what we are.
I don't know what we are. Anyway.
But anyway, that's all we got.
That's all we got.
Bye.
Bye.